Guys, thank you, Carla, for having me on tonight. Massive shout out to you and what you're doing. Yeah, so I just want to get started and introduce myself. So I'm Joey, 27 years old, and I've been involved in kind of like online marketing pretty much for the past 2 years. So I first got started about like pretty much because I was always in my 20s. I always wanted to live my life very fast and very young, very fast. And I wanted to travel the world, right? So I wanted to make sure in my 20s, I traveled and lived my life to the max. So I found something online, his name goes by Credit on Instagram. I took his course. I got further mentorship. I got mentored by his team. I paid a lot of money to learn this information. And pretty much that's how I began my journey on this online space, right? So pretty much fast forward, I've been to a lot of countries, all paid for, traveling for free. So once I did all that in 2019, late 2018, I started to teach people, right? And then I started to get into marketing, and marketing is what drives businesses, and sales is what drives businesses too. So I went out to go and teach, and I found most of my clients, I did it as a hobby, and then it led to kind of like a full-time thing now. So pretty much I want to share like the secrets on how I was able to generate and make money online while still traveling the world. So I can break it down. My main platform is Instagram. So I'm going to break it down into Instagram right now for you. So I know this is a recording as well, so we can always go back to it as well. So I'm just going to pretty much go to my content right now, right? So I have to go to my screen, right, Carla?
Yeah, go ahead and share the screen. I made your call.
Okay, so I can leave the screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my front profile?
No, not yet. I can't. Try it.
Okay, 1 second. So it's share content and...
Are you doing it from your cell phone?
Yeah. I think we did it last time from our cell phone, right?
What you have to do is you have to share screen, start recording, and wait for the countdown to go from 3 to 0, and then you can switch over.
Share screen.
Okay. So say start broadcast.
How we do it last time, Carla?
If you're on your phone, you're going to go ahead and click where it says share screen, and then it's going to ask you to start broadcast. And when you start the broadcast, you're going to be able to broadcast anything that you're doing on your phone. So a little arrow that goes upward, and if you're doing it from your phone, it says start broadcast, and it'll show your entire screen and your cell phone.
So is it share content? Okay, at the bottom. Okay, got it. Cool. All right, perfect. So you are sharing screen now. Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, cool. So this is just like kind of like the front screen. So I want to log into IG right now. So I said pretty much I was just having a conversation with Mario earlier, but I wanted to start off with pretty much going into like my profile, right? So I built up my profile, my following kind of like pretty quick. You have to understand about Instagram, right? What does Instagram allow you to do, and what does it give you, right? So the first thing when someone comes onto your profile is they're gonna look at, okay, well, how many followers does this guy have, right? Or what is his following like? Because when I was going to buy courses 2 years ago, right, about credit hacking, just about e-com or anything like that, right, I would always want to look at the profile, right? So I'd want to see, okay, is this guy legit, right? So our minds want to see the numbers first, and they want to see the growth. So if you're selling a fitness course and a fitness program, and you have 2,000 followers versus a guy that has 20,000 followers versus a guy that has 200 followers versus a guy that has 2 million followers, right? You're more inclined to buy from the guy that has a bigger following. It just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So if everyone just drops like a 111, if they agree to that, then that would help me out, and I would know that we're in the right direction. Yeah. So I first got started off like, editing content, and, we have to understand the platform of Instagram. Instagram is there to really give pictures and show lifestyle, right? We're there to buy into people's lifestyle. Okay. Like, let's go to Elvis, right? So we know when we come onto his page, Elvis Espinoza, right? 25,000 followers. he has credibility now. He has a presence and he has an audience, right? So the next thing I would want to analyze if it was myself looking at your profile is, okay, let's see his pictures, right? So I would want to see, okay, is his pictures HD quality, right? Are they very, very good quality pictures? Because, you know, that's something that the algorithms want to look for, right? They want to see, okay, well, why did he get 888 likes, right? Compared to maybe a photo like this where he only got 500, right? They're going to always tell you the difference between likes, follows, and everything, right? And it's all about engagement based. So you want to have good content. And how do you make your content really pop out, right? So if we really go really to the bottom, right? I was like, you know, how a few years ago we all did this, right? We all did these like little white spaces, and as time went on and as we got better apps and everything, right? We started to see changes in photos, changes in the iPhone. So every time something gets updated, we have to update our content as well, okay? So we want to make sure that we're always investing back into the latest camera, right? It doesn't have to be a $5,000 camera, but it has to make sure that, you know, like it looks clean, it looks cut, it looks crisp, because then it's going to give us more likes, more comments. And then from there, we've got to build on the fact that, you know, with the HD photos and everything like that, right? We want to make sure that, okay, how do we get engagement, right? So the best way to get engagement is if you wanted to create your own engagement groups and have an FES, you know, Credit Karla engagement group where everyone goes and comments on your post, then it's more than likely that it's going to get seen from your followers, who's ever following. So if we can create that as well, that would also be good. So a little example, right? Like these are just friends that I've built up relationships and, you know, over time, but these are real people who want to comment on my posts. And it gives a way for someone who's looking inside your profile to make sure that, okay, well, Charles Chen, he has a blue check mark, so I must be of authority. I must be of a solid figure, right? So just going back to it, you know, we want to see all these comments. We want to see the algorithms working for our favor, right? So that's just a little insider tip on kind of like the front end of things. And, you know, obviously we know what sells, right? Kind of lifestyle, looking good, having the images. And if, you know, you have to play the part of what social media platform you're using. So recently as well, I'd like to address this as well, because I think it's very important. I've started making videos on TikTok right now, right? So we go onto TikTok, and these are like for the past, these are just I talk credit cards, credit hacks. And, you know, the first video I posted, which was about 4 weeks ago, got 1,000 views. The next one got 1,300. So we've got to utilize platforms. And I follow one guy right here, and he talks about credit repair. So he has 77,000 followers. And we know that if you follow Gary Vee, if you follow the big gurus in the social media space, we know that TikTok has the best algorithms, right? So we want to capitalize on making sure that our algorithms are getting the best effect, because, you know, sometimes for me, Instagram, the likes don't add up to the followers. And I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, you know? So we want to make sure the platform that we're using is just really good to the T. So what Instagram have done now is created Instagram Reels. And what's that allowed you to do, right? It's allowed you to go ahead and put your content on. So what I've done is just I've made videos and I've transitioned those videos onto Instagram. And as you can see now, look at the engagement on this. Look at the views we have now. So if we're going to be in credit repair and FBS, then why aren't we talking about maybe 3 tips on why collections can be deleted, right? So you're going to have to put yourself out there. If you're very camera shy, that's okay. You can start off with just giving fun tips. You don't have to talk. There's different ways. And, you know, what I did was, you know, I didn't know, I'm not very creative. So what I do is, you know, I go and copy those that are creative in the same space. So I'll go and copy one of their videos. I'll have to learn how to edit the videos as well, you know, which takes time. But, you know, we see that it got 371, 27 comments, but it got 8,000 views, 3,000 views, 2,000 views, right? So everything there is kind of like a way for engagement is getting better and the algorithms are getting better as well. So that's just a little insider tip on the Instagram Reels. So you might as well use it to the best of your abilities, right? So highly recommend that. And like I said, if you're unfamiliar with like what you want to use as like in terms of apps, I'll go back here, right? So I have social media here, and I'd go to PixArt. I really would use this app. It's free, right? We can edit photos. We can make our aesthetics really clean and clear, right? So PixArt is a great one. You can add objects and all that good stuff. So what I also use as well is gonna be, I like to use not Little Caesars. I like to use Lightroom. This is like my golden gem. I love to just design and make sure that, okay, if I'm just taking a regular basic photo, I want to make it look really standing out on Instagram, right? So I don't really want to put many quotes because we got to know that the algorithms don't support the quotes for us, right? So if we just copy, like I just saw Elvis just make an FES engagement group, right? So we copy the profile, right? So we go here. So if I have a next post that comes up, right? Let's just say it is gonna be this one, right? So I'll copy the link, and then I'll go back to I think the group that he just created right now. Boom, post in there, and I say like and comment, right? Because we want to support each other, and if we keep supporting each other, it's gonna go to the top of the list, right? That's how these influencers get high to the list, and that's where you get seen, and that's where you're gonna get more chances of getting onto the Explorer page, right? So you have reels there, you have stuff that I like, right? Sports, working out, and finances. So just a little recap on that, right? And now we're gonna go into the Instagram DMs. So the DMs are very important, right, for Instagram, okay? We can tackle a lot of people, and I know a lot of you guys might have like a 9 to 5 right now, and that's okay, right? It's more than okay. So how do you have to ask yourself, okay, if you're a business owner, right, and you want to grind from, the time you finish your 9 to 5 is a time when 5 to 10 p.m. are the webinar calls. So at the 5 to 10 p.m. you're learning, you're engaging with the team, right? So what are you doing between 9 to 5? You're really not doing too much. So what I have is I have an assistant. I outsource my work because every business owner needs to have something to outsource, right? You don't want to just keep constantly being in your DMs, answering all these phone calls, right? Or these messages. So what I'll have my assistant do is, I hire him very, very cheap. I know minimum wage now is $15 an hour. That's what I heard. So I don't hire Americans to run my DMs, right? I hire a team from India. If you need that connection, I got you. Just shoot me a DM. And I pay him $50 a month, right? So he tackles everything for me. He sends out messages for me, and I have a lot of unread messages, right? So we take it from there because we want to outsource a lot of these things. So I keep the general messages with strangers that I don't know, right? And we have a lot of traffic. So if that's something that you're like, oh, how do I build my pipeline? Where do I get the leads? Or, why am I not connecting to more people? Well, the thing is, you're probably too busy in your life, and you're probably just too busy in your day-to-day grind that you're not having it effective enough for you, right? So you have to find a way to outsource your time. And we want to create that system, right? Just like FES has a system for us, we want to create our systems for ourselves because we are now business owners. We want to figure out, okay, what's the best effective way for us to eliminate the nitty gritty, the mundane stuff, right? The tasks. So the next thing I have him do, right, is if I make a story, right, which are very important, I'll click this additional button right here, and I'll click on this little dot, and I'll just be like, if they inquire about credit repair, I'll just click that, boom, right? Next one, and then I'll wait for his response. I'm gonna wait for Mario's response right now, right? He's gonna respond to me, and then pretty much he responds. well, how much do you charge? Well, he skipped a set right there. But I would be like, I would just pretty much ignore him, and I would just go for step 2, right? Because I want to find out the nitty gritty, and I just want to keep it going. Because at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. So if I talk to 1,000 people, I know I might get 100 people to close, right? So we just keep it going, and we have that script available, right? So the script is available. I'm sure Carla's giving you it, right? And then I'm like, okay, and what is your current score, right? So we just click that. We wanna not always text, right? We want to figure out, okay, well, how can we just spend less time doing the exhausting work? Because my thumbs get tired. I'm sure a lot of people, I don't like texting. I'd rather talk. I'm a talker. So what I do is I like to get people on the phone, right? So that's what I do, right? And then I give them my phone number and I schedule up a time for them to happen. So I put it in my calendar, on my Google Calendar, when works best for them, right? When works best for you. And then I want to schedule that phone call and then read another script that we have on a phone scripts, right? So that's what I would do if I was in the DMs, right? Perfect. Call you tomorrow. And then boom, I've got his phone number. He leaves me his phone number. I've got a time to call him, and then it goes from there, right? So that's kind of like, you can use this additional button, and we can just have quick replies in here. I don't know if you guys knew that. So it's just one little thing that adds to your, if you find a little bit like typing, texting a little bit mundane, then there's your go-to answer, right? So that's just the power of the DMs. Like I said, back to square one, right? So we have a qualified buyer. What's he saying? Do you need Google verification / knowledge panel? Yes. Right. So everything here is like, we have a lot of people to get back to. So I have my assistant do this because I do it as well, because we want to humanize everything. Because sometimes people that we assist, or we purchase for cheap, right? We outsource the labor. They're not going to have a best English. So we want to make sure, are they following the script to a T? And then can we take the conversation from there, right? So that's just a little power and insight of the DMs. And I'm sure, cool. Nice. That's just, engagement groups here. So you got to have your engagement groups, because you want your numbers and you want everything to go up. So we have an engagement group here. And, I want to talk to, the more we can talk to people who are blue check marks as well, the more we're going to have a better audience. And if they comment on your post and your thread as well, it's only going to give you credibility and authority as well. You know what I mean? So make sure you take that into consideration, right? Always have that. And you can always, if you find like these engagement groups really beneficial, just flag it, and we can just make our own one. Like, we can probably just make our own one on Instagram, because we're already on this platform, or on WhatsApps, right? So that's just another way to like do stuff. And I'm going to take it into the notes parts. So let me go to my notes right here. Oops. Go to my notes part. So as like a business owner who works on the internet, we want to make sure that we're pretty much organized, right? Because it all comes down to organization. So for me, what I have is things listed, right? So I just got started into FES really about 3 months ago. I've always been sending clients to Carla for the past year, pretty much like year and a half, or she's joined my academy and, she's learned the secrets and the insider tips. So I've always sent her clients, but 3 months ago, I was never in this business. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to be having a team now, how can I actually help my team in a better way? So I've created this group. It's called Credit FES Team Scripts. And what I do is I put every new member that enrolls, I'll pretty much add them here, right? So I'll add them to this team script. So that way, if they have any questions, or if they need any documentation, if they need any social media training, I'll have it all listed here, right? For my Credit Academy course and my program, I have it all here, what I talk about, right, in my course. So with Carla, I make a personal one-on-one. So she gives me everything that we work on together as a team. and I go ahead and implement that, right? So everything is about organization. You can add people. Obviously, they need to have an iPhone. I don't know about Samsung users, but you can have another conversation and figure out another way into that, right? So that's how I keep organized in the DMs. I make sure that I'm organized, because if I'm not organized, I'm all over the place and I'm not making money, right? We want to be IPA. We want to have income producing activities, but we want to make sure that we're very organized as well. So let's go to the online work, right? We have the sheets, okay? So the sheets are going to allow us to pretty much fill in, like if you have a hot prospect on Instagram and your DMs are so full, like the way I get my DMs full, right? So I would go on to pretty much, let's just say, I'll click here, or let's go back. Let's just go here, right? This is what I've been doing day in, day out, right? So I want to go to the, so I have a list of leads, clients, people that I meet at the 10X networking event, people that I meet at the Forbes networking event, people that I meet day in, day out, right? The FES one as well. So these ones as well, right? So I want to make sure that everyone that, okay, here it is. So these are prospects, right? You might be on this, you might not be, but I have it all here, right? So if I talk to you and we have a good conversation, I want to make sure to go up right here and make sure that, okay, can you do this if you're doing it for Instagram? Because it can get very confusing if you have a lot of DMs going out every single day. So I put this guy's name here. I put his email if I want. Have I got his phone number already? Have I closed him? What have I quoted him? What was the program? And then have I paid out my team on what they've done, right? So as you can see, the green is obviously the closed deals. The yellow are the pending, like he's not ready yet, but he's agreed on a price. The orange is just he's still in negotiations, and then the white is just, or the red is just, he's not ready to buy, or he's just a waste of time, right? So we want to make sure that if we're going to be talking in the DMs, we want to make sure to get organized, because once you get organized, your life becomes a lot clearer. And, we have Adolfo here. I think he's in the call, but, so we have a lot of things, good things about Google Sheets that if we're going to be mobilepreneurs, then we want to use this. So that is pretty much what I have for you guys at the moment. I can't think of anything else right now. Oh yeah, one more thing. Just about about IG stories as well, right? I didn't do it today, but usually I'm here, right? I'm here pretty much promoting that I'm talking a lot. I talk a lot on the IG stories, right? So a lot of the times I will be talking, engaging, and doing a lot of polls. So if you're the type of person that likes to talk on camera, then I feel as if people can connect with you. So it's going to be a lot better for you to talk and engage, because for me, I don't like to see quotes and everything like that. I prefer to talk on camera. But if you're not the type of person to talk on camera, then, maybe have another way of doing things, and that could be by post related things. So I'm just going to give you an example of a good post that I did maybe when I first got started off with networking, and the power of your own story. So everyone has a story, right? You all have a story to give. Okay. So with that story to give, right, it could be something like, I just want to find you a good story, but 15-year-old me, young, shy, afraid to talk to girls, and thought I had a speech problem and was scared. So we want to relate back to an old story, back to a problem that we thought we had. I could not open up to anyone, kept my shit in my head, right? 20-year-old me, top bright, had anxiety, depressed, felt too overwhelmed, dropped out of college, escaped from drugs, suicide, feeling of loneliness, et cetera, right? And then we want to move to the forward current time. So 25 years old, confident as can be, not shy anymore, composed. So we just want to share, Carla does a good thing. Like 2 years ago, I was X, Y, and Z. And now 2 years later, I am X, Y, and Z, right? So always share that story, because the more we can be more empathetic with one another, especially on the internet, because nowadays, nowadays, people want to see your empathy, and they want to see how vulnerable you can get, right? These people do not really know me. 536 people. Half of these people I haven't met, in person yet, but they're there because we share a moment. We share inspiration, right? And with this, we got 105 comments, so, things are looking up. but we always want to share and be our authentic, true self, right? You've got to be true to yourself, and you will always want to share your story. So a great person who might you might look up to, or his name's Gerard Adams, right? It's all about sharing your story, right? So this guy is a great example of how to share your story. His motto is leaders create leaders. So how can you be a leader in this day and age and on the social media on the social media era? Well, you've got to share your story. So I've shared my story of my mother, and we go in depth, and we go from what the past was to what the current future and what the current present is as well, right? So that's just a little inside of storytelling. So if you're not really good on camera, make sure you post a nice photo up, nice in HD, right? Nice HD, and give context to what that image represents, right? Give context to what you're representing. So what are you thinking in your head? Are you thinking good things? Are you thinking bad things? And another person I'm just going to shout him out too is Charlie, right? He helped me these past 4 to 5 weeks be very authentic, and especially on the internet as well, because a lot of people don't like to show vulnerability on the internet, but if you can open up to people, people are going to open up to you too. So he created this hashtag called winning streak. I've been following this for 4 to 6 weeks now. It's definitely changed my life, changed my perspective, and I'm very grateful for following his content. But that's just a little things that you can do, and then having maybe on your story highlights too, your student results right here, right? Show validation of show those credit repair letters, show those student testimonials, right? Credit repair right here. Show all the good stuff that you have, and then we can take it to the next level. So Carla, do you have anything? Because I really don't know, or I have to just come off the screen right now.
No, I think you did a great job. I think maybe if you can show us an example of I know you kind of showed it with with Mario, like how you would kind of contact someone in regards to credit repair, but how would you just kind of start a conversation with like a random person on Instagram if you're just trying to like build more relationships? Let's say that I've already kind of like gone through all my contacts, and I've kind of like already tired out my entire IG. Like, how do I go and find new people, and how do you connect with
them? Okay, cool. So I like to go to like hashtags, right? So let's do a book. What's your favorite book at the moment? Or what's that? Think and Grow Rich, right? So sure, Think and Grow Rich. Yeah. Think and Grow Rich. Let's just see like the hashtag for that. Okay, so Think and Grow Rich, I would go there. I would want to find the book, or I would go to like an influencers page, right? Go here, try and go to like the tags. So I like to go to the tag people, right? So those that are tagged, like here. Oh, that's not really a good example. Let's just go to let's go to your page, right? For example. Or let's go to credit card. So in the credit world. So see like who's been tagged, right? All these people that have tagged Credit Karma, we'll just go one by one, and we'll do that. Go there. I like the top 3 posts. I read it a little bit, right? Congrats to our newest buyer. That's awesome. Congrats to the buyer. Do this for 30 minutes up to an hour every single day, because give them a follow as well, because they like to see that you follow them, because people like to be appreciated for their content, whether you, I know it's a way through the door, whether you like it or not, it's just a way through the door. Love your content, brother. Ask him a question. Where's your dealer? Where's your auto? It might already, it might be in the bio already, but there you go. And then you wait for the reply. So if he's already been tagged a day ago, right? Or if this guy's been tagged 2 days ago, then he's active on Instagram. It's not a bad account, and then just follow him as well. He's from Florida. He's Israeli from Florida, so he's probably a very, very good lead. I'll just like message him. Same thing, right? You want to change it up a little bit because you always want to send the same message. But what car do you drive? And that's just through. That's just through. You got to go through the door first, right? And then once you're at the party, you can mingle and mix around and ask questions. But he's got a really nice page. He's a car guy, so that's how I would connect with other people. I would just go there and just find who's been tagged. So a lot of trucking companies, and yeah, does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. Does anybody have any specific questions about social media or engaging with to ask Joey? Because I know you guys ask me all the time, and I have my ideas and what I think. But if anybody would like to pick his brain, this would be the opportunity to ask
Joey.
any question you have.
Hey Joey, what's going on, man? Can you go over on how do you create your highlights?
Highlights?
Yeah. Do you use any specific apps to be able to create your highlights and stuff like that?
Yeah. So I use Canvas on my computer. So if you want like the or I have my assistant kind of create it, or a great place to go to is Fiverr.com. So if you guys know what Fiverr is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So
maybe other people don't know.
And you had them do the highlights for you?
Or I do it myself. So you go here to new, right? And all the stories that we posted in the past, right? So I want to post him recently, then I'll go to I'll just go to next. Oops.
Yeah, but you know how some people have they've been able to actually create a certain cover page or cover picture for their
that's just I just had you could just do this if you wanted to use someone else's. I just do this. So you just screenshot, right? And then just take it. That's what I did. And then I just use PixArt, right? Let's go back to PixArt. And just play around with it.
I never thought that's how, Joey. You're blowing my mind right now. It's as simple as screenshot.
Really? I do a lot of things screenshot, and then I'll just go to cut out, right? Outline. Right here. Or just use a circle. Why did I use this one? I could have just used a circle one. All right, so save. There you go. I have it right there. Does that help? So that's how I use a lot of things like this too. Yeah. If you want to make a logo here, I'm going to save you guys a lot of money right now. So if you have your own business, right? If you want to create your own brand, right? I go here, right? And I go to luca.com. Okay, now it's going to ask for payments and stuff. So this is actually give you like the highlight reel. So this is how I created my brand for Credit Academy, right? So let's type in Credit Academy. Get started. Yeah. So at the end, it's always going to ask you for payment. But since we're savvy tech people, we do this. I think I helped you create your logo as well, Carla. So I like the black and gold. I like a bit of fancy. So do this. Okay. Let's just choose that like purple. Continue. Let's just choose one more. Continue. I like orange. That's my favorite color. Green, gray, and then OPM, right? Because we're in the field of credit. So what kind of symbols do you like? Bank, accounting, sales, finance, money, circle. So voila, we have a logo. So we go here, it designs logos for you. So it's like, oh wow, they have your logo, right? Oops. So, all right. I like this one. So I click it. Oh, shit. It's right there for me, right? Screenshot. Bam. I have a free logo right now. You're welcome, guys. Boom. I can upload it right now to Instagram or to my business page or to my, to my website, right? So that's just a little idea of what I do. You just got to get creative when you're on the online space, right? With videos, probably I can't read the comments, so like, does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah, it makes sense. Everyone's just saying amazing, and we just think it's funny because it's so smart, but so clever.
Yeah, you have to get creative
So
with
sneaky,
yourself,
but
right?
so clever.
So yeah, it's just getting creative. So even with like making, I'll show you this little sneakiness that I did as well. So you've got to get creative, right? So right here, I made a video. It's not my Lambo, but that's me, right? So we use some clips. We got 1,500 views, but it's about lifestyle, right? I'm showing lifestyle as my brand. I like to show lifestyle. So did I go to Dubai and drive this Lambo? No. But does it capture attention? And is it going to capture some audience's attention? Yes. So, I just use this from YouTube. I created that logo from luca.com, and I just went to Video Leap. Let's see if it's here. I haven't used it in a while, so gotta wait for it to install. All right. Ooh, the guy texted me back. Appreciate that. Nice. Just gonna wait for that to install. But yeah, that is so far. So if we want to go to Facebook, I don't know if you guys use Facebook a lot. Does your team use Facebook a lot, Carla?
Yes, I'm not a huge Facebook fan. I might have to be now that I'm kind of banned on Instagram until I can figure that out. But yeah, please teach me because I honestly, after high school, I hate Facebook. So help me out.
Cool. So I got this, when someone comes to your, I got you an IG highlights logo. Cool. Mario's got everyone on the IG highlights logo, so he can talk after that. With Facebook, so I created this right here. It's message credit specialist, contact iFix, build and leverage credit, and feature in Yahoo Finance, message me credit, see how I can help, right? So they know what they're getting, right? I'm creating a brand for myself, even on Facebook too, even though it's used by friends and families. The thing I want to do on Facebook is add a lot of people, right? I want to add up to 5,000 people. So only 5,000 people you can have as 5,000 friends. And it's a lot better because I think it's better engagement sometimes, right? So you add up to 5,000 friends, and then I kind of know what works and what doesn't work now on Facebook, right? So the thing that works is your story. So I'm just gonna go down to the best story. If I really, find that I want, if I kind of know now like how much likes and comments I'm gonna get from a certain post. So I knew that writing this out, right, of the story of the before highlights, like I was mentioning, right? My mom was very poor from Thailand. She grew up very, very poor, had no money. And fast forward to today, she's killing it, right? She's a business owner. She has multiple restaurants. I just knew that this post and what I said in the story, because stories sell, right? Stories sell. I knew it was gonna get 290 likes and 45 comments, right? I just figured it out, and I knew, here, just you kind of can just get the gist that when you capture an audience with a story, more people want to read into your story, you want to read into who you are, especially if you've been talking to them for a while, right? So that's just a little reminder that, little stories can sell, right? And then just having a nice clean cut photo, just like Instagram, right? And having a clean cut photo and then having a little story, and then that's going to just boom, boom, boom. So I hope that helps. And then we go to Video Leap as well. So what was the last video I did? Oops. It's not working right now. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, let's just say this example for this video, right? I must have taken this from another. What I do is I do this. I will pre-screen record some content that I like, whether it's on YouTube or something, right? Or maybe I'm gonna take an FES video and kind of make it in a way that's my own, right? Not just a 3-minute video of a presentation, but have my face in it somehow and edit the content as well. So I'll use Video Leap, and then I'll edit it in a way that, you know, it says credit repair, DM me or something like that, you know, have that there, animation. So you've got to figure out, you know, if you're going to be a mobilepreneur and you want to work on your laptop, work on your phone, how can you do it the best possible way? Like I suck at editing videos. So my brother is a great videographer, but he's not helping me. So I have to find out a way on how to do it myself, right? So with this, oh wow, that's so clean. How can I add this into maybe this one, right? I just took this clip from the stock that they have right here. Okay. Premium you can't buy. So what do? The premium one, maybe this one's good. You download it, right? Well, let's just go to the. But anyways, so what I would do is I open that up, I screen record it, right? I make sure no one's texting me at the same time, because if I get a little notification, I get mad and I can't have the content. And then I'll go ahead and get that recording, put it on here, you know, drop it to the front. And there we go. We see some activity right here. So does that help people on like kind of like social media marketing, and, you know, does that help?
Yes. Does anybody have questions? Please ask away. You guys ask me every single day, but today nobody has questions. Come on,
Hey,
guys.
Joey, I have a question. It's Mario.
Hey, Mario.
So Video Leap is new to me. I've never used it. So there you can like, can you splice it and then add like a before and after video?
Yeah, you can add a before and after video. So I can add like my video too if I want to add it here. I'm just go to recent and then let's go add that video, and it's there. See that?
All right.
It's not the best. It's not the best app to use for video editing, but it's just, I find it easy to use, and it's just simple, you know, to like create videos if I want to create videos. So I just bought a drone, but if I didn't have a drone, right, I would just use other people's like, you know, look at the beach there. It looks like Miami Beach. Come on, you know.
Joey,
So I would just use that.
I'm gonna get a drone. We're gonna start doing more content.
Sounds good. So we can edit the videos on Video Leap. So it's easy. It doesn't take a lot of time. You know what I mean? So, oh, I can't find you, Carla. You must be banned.
I just told you I was. Come on, Joey.
All right. So does anyone have any other questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Hey, what's your question? I'm not sure who's talking.
It's Kyle.
What's up, Kyle?
Do you have a format for running ads? Like how in depth you get? Do you use mainly like Facebook ads, or do you have any tips for what works best?
I'm banned on Facebook ads for my personal account, so I got really mad from that, an Instagram account. So I've had to use everything organically.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, Joy, Mario here. Great.
Hi, Mario.
Would you critique my Instagram?
Okay, sure.
Please.
All right. I'll check the chat group later. I see 67 comments. One second. All right, let's go back.
If you just let me know what I'm doing wrong when you first land on there, or whatever you want to critique.
Okay. Full transparency, right?
100%, brother. Learning from you.
So this guy Mario.
Even on his birthday, hurt his feelings.
I have to hurt your feelings on your birthday. Obviously, about that. All right, so you need to have your followers up. That's first and foremost, because otherwise you're not going to be an authoritative figure. You could add the purple thing too. So like, you know, you see my story highlights, so people can come on there too. It's just what I would do. Your story highlights. I know I'm gonna create, like, the last one is horrible, the credit repair story highlights, but have that clean as well. Credit access for student results. Where are you again? All right, so let's go down. Let's go to the top 3. I think you're doing a lot of like selling, right? Like you're doing a lot of, this is great, but have these later on, but show like your picture first, you know, show who you are first, have a clean cut photo. You know, you live in Miami, you live downtown, like why are we not showing that lifestyle like we are here, you know? Like you have all the resources to live a luxury lifestyle, right? So why can't we just show that? But I would say the numbers first. And then you have IG reels, which are dope. I would say add more photos, and then let's just go critique. Let's see. I just think, I don't know, when I come onto this page, I just think it's too salesy. Like I know what I'm gonna get from you before I even get to your page, you know. I want to create that curiosity of who is this guy, right? Like a little bit mysterious, right? I don't want to have it all credit, all everything, right? Like that's just the way I would do it, right? But it's if you're getting results from it, then you know, keep going, you know. I would delete this. I would delete all this. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I know it's your art. I would just go to the very bottom. This is cool. I like this. This is very, you know, like 2019, 2018. Great photo, HD. More stuff like this, you know. And then good quotes. You got 61 likes there. Just cool stuff. Because I think, but it's all it's down to your personality too, you know. Like I go to, you know, it's always down to your personality and what you want to represent. Like I can't tell you what not to do because you're getting the results, and you know everyone's got good results. But you know, let's go to your partner. What's her name? Or actually, do you have any questions on that, or like?
No,
we'll
that's
get
awesome.
rid of this too. I'd rather
so
get rid of this as well. I don't want to like. I just wouldn't want to see it like on a clean cut, because we got to realize that these can go in your story highlights on your IG story, right? And then the video is great, but what's going to help you a lot is the engagement. You're not getting enough engagement. And I think with creating that FES engagement group, right? Like three comments there, 19 likes. I think creating that, whether, you know, your team, Carla's team, all has a big engagement group, everyone's going to help each other out to level up and help the algorithms up with Instagram, then it's going to help a lot of people, because it's just going to give you that credibility, right? That, oh, wow, this guy's got 30 comments, 40 comments. Like he must be very well connected, you know? And then that's pretty much what I would say, you know, try and get as many comments and as much engagement. And, you know, we know that stories sell. So this is great. You have boom, 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 you know, share your story, share who you are. I don't just want to read all about credit. I want to read like, who's Mario, you know, what does he represent, or where does he come from? That's what I would want to read, just as like a personal critique on your birthday.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna run with that.
Awesome, brother. And I know you have some good tips as well to share. Do you want to share anything like with the logos and stuff? I know you last time on the call you had some stuff to share as well.
Oh, when it comes to the
like you made a video,
cover?
like you make great videos.
The cover of the highlights.
Yeah, you messaged me earlier.
Yeah, you can go on Canva. Just create like a new. Here, I can walk you through it. You want to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
you just go ahead.
All right, go ahead and wait. You're making me a host?
Yeah,
you're a co-host.
Okay, cool. So screen. You guys let me know. Should start, right? Start broadcast.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys can see my screen?
Yeah.
Cool. So Canva right here. So these are what you guys are looking for your cover. Like the covers for your highlights.
Yes, sir.
Right. So then just you know, home, Just
What app is that?
just go home. This is Canva. Just create like a Instagram one. Just regular template. Start right here, and then you can choose the color background later. Go to elements. Oh, so hit plus. Go to elements, and I've already searched a few of them. Right. So I searched Instagram, that came up. But if you want to search money, oh, right there, color, red, background, color, black. Save it, and then go ahead and use it on your Instagram. Comes to this, the image, Where'd it go? All right, let me save it. Save it right. All right, there I'm not talking very much because I'm doing it all. So you guys can all see it, right?
Yeah, you see it.
Looks great.
Done.
Looks awesome.
Done. There it is.
Fire.
So you can do the same thing with credits. So for example, you saw the one that I already had searched. I used it. I did this on Canva, and I just used it up there. You know. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. How to go back to Canva? There you go. You guys can search whatever you want to search. Just new elements right there. It's all there. Whatever you want. Cool. Take it away, Joy.
Love it. Yeah, that was awesome. I learned something there, and I use Canva for the Facebook profile cover too. Just one more thing to address. Maybe it's about your website too. Let me go back to the screen, but I'm sure everyone has their own website too. So if you didn't know, if you have more than one businesses, right? We can have the FES website link as well. But there's also a thing called Linktree. It's called Linktree. Pretty much always change your bio from time to time. You know, change what you have. That's what I do. Every month I change it because every month I'm leveling up. I'm helping. I'm a sales director. I'm gonna be, you know, like talk to them about new stuff. So always and then if you can as well, you know, with what Mario has, I just wanted to go back like for this one. I would say for this picture, I would run an Instagram ad for that for $10 a day or something, you know, because it's clean, it's cut, something like professional like this. This is great. Whoever designed this, it's clear, it's crisp, and I like the design team from whoever's doing this part, you know. But yeah, Linktree, I think it's called linktree.net, and then you would just add your website on here, and then you know, if you're gonna have something, I don't know if FES provide this, but have a way to just capture emails and capture phone numbers, and then you can pretty much, you know, have your calendar on there. If someone wants to book a credit repair class, something like that, right? Then they can just go on here, schedule a call, and pretty much bada bing, bada boom. Don't know how to get out of there. But yeah, that's about it. Carla, Elvis, do you guys have anything else to say?
Man, this was amazing. You guys definitely dropped major value on here. and tonight. So if you guys agree that Joey dropped major value, throw a fire emoji on the chat, guys.
Bye, bye, bye. Yay.
Yeah, throw a fire emoji on there. Mario, you also put us on game with the whatever you call that, right? To design, because I was actually looking for a way to do it. Carla had an app. I don't know where she found it. Then she forgot about it and she never wanted to share with me and it disappeared. But she had found this app which was like amazing. But I mean, if you guys want anything else, you guys got the expert right here, Joy. Over 65K followers, genuine followers with a lot of engagement. So if you guys have any other question when it comes to social media, please ask now. Crickets. Come on, guys, don't be shy. We're here to learn. No.
Everybody
Yeah,
wants to ask
I'll shoot.
questions.
Yo,
Go ahead. Go.
How'd you get 65K followers? What helped you the most?
I use influencer shout out campaigns. So we just promote on large influencer campaigns, whether it's US or international. I use it for the numbers. I don't really use it for I use it for the numbers. So when someone comes into your page, it's all about, oh shit, this guy's got like, you know, X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna grow it to 100 and get to 1 million, because when someone sees, it's about status, right? Status on the, no one knows who I am. I could be living at my mom's house, right? I could be on the street, but if I have this status on the internet, right? It's just psychologically like, oh wow, this guy must be doing some shit, you know? Like he must be doing some shit, you know? If he's got so many followers, like he's making moves and people want to see you making moves. So these like two people came to me and they're like, oh wow, I bought for you because you had a lot of, like, you look credible. And, you know, you put yourself on some articles and I can help you all guys get on articles. It's not an issue. But like, you know, you have the followers. He's like, oh, wow, he must be like some authoritative figure in this space. And I'm like, yo, I'm really not. But it helps to grow your credibility. Trust me, on the internet, because no one knows who you are. Yeah.
Awesome.
And if you need help with that, just DM Carla or Elvis or myself, and we can sort you out with that. Yeah.
Awesome. So
one more thing I wanted to help you out with, actually one more app. I think it's going to take your business to the next level. I think it's really going to help out too, because in the DMs, you know, you got the auto reply as well. You can download this. This is going to change your life. I forgot to drop this one. I was like, should I drop this one? This is my little secret too. All right. So let's just go here. Let's go to where's Carla? There we go. Top business partner over here. So I go here, click here. Boom, 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 boom. Right? So I got this app. It's called Phraseboard. Boom. Boom. So I just use this instead of hurting my little fingers, my little fingers over here. I just use this. Right?
What app
so
is this again?
I'm going to show you right now. This is going to help a lot of businesses.
Oh, this is definitely going to help my typing.
Trust me. People hate to type, and I hate to type too, right? So it's called Phraseboard. So here's credit repair, right? Definitely help you with this. I'm not sure if it's still on the App Store. I hope it is, but I'm not too sure, because I've had other people try and download it, but it's not there. So, you know, it's really, really good. And then you just play around with it. So like, let me know if you can get that. I'm not sure if it's still in the App Store, but I'm so happy to have it. Okay.
You can share, the link of it too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Go to the app. Go back. Hold it down. Wait. I don't know. Just go back to the app where you had it. Yep. Share app.
Oh, perfect. Let me put it in the WhatsApp group for you guys then. I think this is a game. So Carla, I want royalties when your business and our business blows up, yeah? Oh shit.
Joey, text it to me.
Okay. There you go. it's definitely going to help everyone. All right. Well, that's the last big nugget I had. It's definitely a game changer when it comes to texting and, you know, building that rapport up, and, you know, because it can get tedious and your fingers can hurt, but I'd rather do that than, you know, be doing any other job. So it's a nice way to make money online.